Well, hey there, computer apps students. You're probably thinking to yourself, how can these videos get more exciting? And to be honest with you, I don't know. I think they're about as exciting as you can possibly ever want. So let's do the final one. And I'm going to try and remember to stick around after this when I get my 100% so you can see the badge for just a little bit more excitement. So here we go, finding and replacing text. Hmm. A quick peek into what's going on this computer behind the Jasperactive scene. All right, now it says open and save a document as. So we need to open the invitation to annual meeting doc, and it's in Documents Jasperactive resource folder. But what I'm going to do is just double click down here and open the invitation to annual meeting. And we need to save it as the invitation to annual meeting 2020. So file, save a copy, and I'm going to click right here to take me into the browse mode where I can click the Jasperactive and then go right to my projects. And I'm going to rename this Invitation to Annual Meeting 2020. So delete what's at the end and just type in a 2020 and click save or try to. You can see my mouse is moving around funny. Okay, got it. Here we go. Now it says select the text, insert date right here, and type in today's date, like so. All right. Next. Now we need to click on Word to make it active, and it wants us to use Control F to display the navigation pane. So again, make sure you click somewhere in the Word document and try Control and F for friend, and it brings up the navigation pane. If you can't get it that way, just go to the View tab and view the navigation pane right here. So I use Control F. For that to work, you need to make sure you click on Microsoft Word. Next, now we're going to find text. So we're going to search the document for 2012. And notice as soon as I started typing, the navigation pane started highlighting everywhere that occurred. So there should only be two occurrences right here, 1 and 2. Now we're going to use a keyboard shortcut. So make sure you select Microsoft Word. Make sure that's the active document and hold the control key and hit the letter H. And that brings up the find and replace box. I think right now it's a good idea for you guys that are going to want to pass the Microsoft Office exams. Remember these shortcut keystrokes. Control H brings up find and replace. So we're going to replace 2012, which was automatically selected for us because that's what we did a search for in the navigation pane, with 2020. I'm jumping ahead here, so let's make sure we do it right. Okay, so replace with 2020 and then click replace all. And it brings up a dialog box that says all done. We made two replacements. Click OK. And then we're going to close and I'm going to come up here and click save or file save. All right, so now it's saved. Uh, Step number 6 says open and save a document. So now we're going to open the TEC employee list. So you can browse to documents, Jasperactive resource files. I'm just going to double click down here. The resources shortcuts, TEC employee list. Looks like this. If you want to scroll through it and look at this giant list, it's long. We looked at it once before, but that's when we learned how to use reading view. Now that we have it open, let's save it as TEC employee list revise. So file, save a copy, and I'm going to click right here to bring up the save as box. I'm going to click right here to go back to the Jasperactive main folder, and then double click my projects and change it to TEC employee list space capital REVISED revised and save. And there we go. Now let's go to the next one. It says use the home tab. Remember we learned about this already, the show hide formatting marks, or what I call the tattletale. Turn on the tattletale. Scroll through the document. Notice how every place they wanted extra space, they hit enter twice. That's what that paragraph mark means, is somebody hit enter. Now we're going to edit the brochure, but we're going to do it the easy way. 4 pages of going through to change the formatting would be a whole lot. So what we're going to do is Control H, bring up that find and replace dialog box. But instead of replacing 2012, we want to find where somebody hit enter, enter. So we need to look right here for more, and then down here where it says special, paragraph mark, and then do it again, more, special, paragraph mark. So we're searching for enter, enter, which is a paragraph mark followed by another paragraph mark. We're going to replace it with a single paragraph mark. So every place somebody hit enter, enter, we're going to change it to just a single enter. Once you have all that set up, we're going to click replace all. 36 replacements were made just by using that find and replace box. So now we're going to try and find a piece of text. Now, I hate to say it, but the text is right there on that page. However, now we're going to replace text. So you're going to type in, find what? Sid Taylor. You're going to replace it with, because you're going to love this, Sid Taylor. Some of you are probably scratching your heads thinking, this is the most exciting video I've seen in a long time. I get it, I know. So, how are we truly doing a replacement when we find Sid Taylor and replace with Sid Taylor? Well, let's look at this. So, right here in the replace with, in the format, we're going to go to format and then font. And we're going to replace the font with bold and 12 point. And I think those are the only changes we're making right now. Bold, 12 point. Okay, click OK to get out of that dialog box. And then we're going to click replace. And notice the difference right here before I click it. We're going to find Sid Taylor with no formatting and replace it with Sid Taylor with this formatting. Okay, so click replace. And doesn't necessarily appear to have done it. There we go. It did it. I had to click it twice for some reason. Maybe I didn't have the right box selected. Um, once we've done that, we can close and then click save to save our changes. Notice Sid Taylor is now bolded and 12-point font. Let's submit it and get it, and hopefully get a badge. Crossing my fingers here. I am on the edge of my seat. Yes! And I told you I would leave it. So let's get back to Jasperactive and see the badge. There we go. Manipulating text. Excellent. Thanks for being here and sharing this special moment with me.